Hey everyone, I'm Marina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here for a shop update preview. The shop update will be this Friday, November 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I will have a variety of yarns available as well as spinning fiber and sock blanks. I should probably start off by saying, which is possibly the most important and exciting thing that I have to say for this whole episode, and that is I will be offering a Black Friday discount code as a special thank you for all of your support this year. If you use the code THANKYOU2020 at checkout from Friday through Sunday, you will receive 15% off every order you place. That's right. Not one order, no limit. You can purchase as many orders as you like and receive 15% off every order through Sunday. So that's really exciting, and it applies to even these brand new items I'll be placing in the shop. So everything in stock it applies to, which is so great. It's the only sale that I have throughout the year. So if you're looking for a great discount, going to stock up on some candles for quick last minute gifts, if you want to stock up on some goodies for yourself to make sure that you have something in your stocking this year, definitely take advantage of that through Sunday. Again, it's code THANKYOU2020 at checkout from Friday through Sunday. All right, let's get into the yarn. First of all, I will be adding a beautiful tonal that I've had in seasons past. This is called Sip Sip Knit. And if you're a knitter, you know that this is a play on words with Slip Slip Knit. And it's also the color of red wine, which some people enjoy indulging in while they knit. So this is a gorgeous, deep, like aubergine, eggplant, wine colored tonal. It has black undertones, so it's just very, very deep. I will be stocking this on a variety of bases. I will have this on my Lonnie DK. I will have this on my Noe Mohair Silk, if I can turn it the correct way. There we go. This is that lace weight mohair and silk blend, which is so great to strand with other projects. I would love to see a Love Note sweater by Tin Can Knits in this. That would just be so gorgeous. So I will have this on my Noe Mohair Silk base. I will have it on my Merino Alpaca Silk base, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous, soft, drapey blend of merino. It's like a fine merino and a royal alpaca, which is actually even finer and softer than baby alpaca, as well as silk. And so this has a gorgeous sheen to it. I don't know if it's picking it up on camera. It's so, so beautiful, especially with this deep blend, or this deep blend of colors. So I will have it on that base. It's a fingering weight. I will have it on my Lonnie sock base. So my original Lonnie sock base, as well as my new Lonnie sock base, which is kind of like a very similar stand-in to my my original Lonnie sock base, until I can get it back in stock. So both of these are a really great merino, superwash merino nylon fingering weight blend. And last but not least, I will have it on gold Nani twist. And y'all, the gold stellina in this yarn is just popping with glittery goodness out of this yarn. I wish that I could show you up close the way this looked, because it is absolutely fabulous and sparkly. So that is Sip Sip Knit, and it will be available Friday at 8 p.m. Let's move on to colorways now. I have a new colorway called Spectrum. I was just really inspired this week by kind of coming back to my roots, coming back to what really draws me into dyeing and knitting and weaving, and it's neons. Let's be honest, it's neons. So I dyed up this gorgeous colorway called Spectrum, and it is basically neon rainbow. It is neon rainbow for all intents and purposes. I have two different dye lots. I have one that is a deeper, more saturated dye lot like this one. And then I have really beautiful light and bright Spectrum. They will be listed as light and deep, I believe, on the site. So this is the light lot and then the deep lot. And that's how they came out of the dye pot. So I just think it's so interesting how colorways dye up, and sometimes they're a little unpredictable if it's your first go, and it turned out beautiful though. I really like this one. So this is called Spectrum. I did a couple of different kind of autumnal or seasonal wintry type colors. This is a new colorway called Oyster Bay, and I really, really like it. It is a deep turquoise, plums, and several different shades of gray. So it really adds to a beautiful effect. There's the turquoise and the blue kind of blend together, make a light blue in it. This is really pretty. There are several different colors of speckles in here as well, which just kind of adds another layer of goodness to this yarn. I thought this was really, really pretty. So this is a new colorway called Oyster Bay, and it will be available on my new Lonnie sock base. Next up is a colorway that I have dyed in years past. It looks great with Sip Sip Knit, as well as some of my other colorways like Honeycomb and Nutmeg. This is called Spiced Rum, and it is a fade of this beautiful deep burgundy down to a gorgeous kind of a gold ochre color, and then a speckly light shade at the bottom. So I really like these. These are really pretty for kind of autumnal colors. Really, this is a great year-round color because it can be paired with so many different shades. Like this is Sip Sip Knit on Noe Mohair Silk. Those two would be paired so beautifully together. And I do have, I believe, I didn't check before I filmed this, but I do believe I have some Honeycomb left in the shop, which is this beautiful gold, kind of ochre, mustard color. It's so beautiful. So that would look great with it. This has some speckles of a cooler kind of a black to deep brown shade. And so if you had those in your stash, it would look great. Anyway, this is Spiced Rum. It's available on Friday. Next up isn't a new colorway, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that I did put a couple of skeins of Purple Passionflower on Lonnie DK, as well as Hazy Sunrise on Lonnie DK in the shop. And those are actually available right now, but I did want to give you a heads up that those two listings have been updated and the Lonnie DK is back in stock for these two colorways. The final colorways that I would like to share with you today are two seasonal colorways. And so the first is All is Bright. This is a new colorway that I dyed up for the holiday season. It is a gorgeous blend of greens, bright pinks, navy, and some really gorgeous yellow speckles throughout. And I do have this on a variety of bases already in the shop, but the listing will be updated for a Superwash Merino Nylon. This is my new Lonnie sock base. And I know a lot of y'all just love these bright pops of color. And so now I will have this fingering weight as well as the non-superwash fingering weight that's already in the shop too. So it kind of gives you a variety of options. And this, I just love the gorgeous pops of neon in this, and it's so pretty. And I really love how this colorway can be used year round. It's definitely not, it doesn't scream Christmas, it doesn't scream holidays, so it's a very versatile colorway. So this is a new one. It's called All Is Bright. My final colorway that I'll be listing in the shop is Christmas in the Sand. This is my new Lonnie sock base, the Superwash Merino Nylon Fingering sock base. And it is a beautiful blend of turquoises and teals and bright pinks, browns, gold, of course speckles, because that's what I do. And I think this is a really gorgeous colorway. Again, not overtly kind of holiday-ish, but definitely kind of a fun play on colors. So this is Christmas in the Sand. Next up, I'll be listing some sock blanks in the shop, which I haven't had in quite a while, so I'm super excited about those. I will be posting photos right here of each one so you can see it all laid out, because I do have them already packaged up. And these will be double sock blanks, meaning that they are knit with a double strand of yarn, which is so fun because you can unwind them, or frog them, unravel them, if you will, and you will have a matching pair of socks, which is just, it's so cool. So the first colorway I'd like to share with you is a green to violet gradient, and this is how it's packaged up. But I will show you the picture of this all laid out. It is just an amazing fade from green to violet. It has pops of color throughout the sock blank, and so it's not just like a flat color, if you will. There's like lots of speckles of different colors, and this is how I package them up so they're safe from moisture and pests. I have just put a ball band around them before, but I feel like this keeps them safer. They're so prone to unwinding or unraveling because that's what they're supposed to do. So I do like to package them this way just for safety. And so this is green to violet gradient, and it's in the shop on Friday. Next up is a pink to gray gradient, and I really loved this one. This is so gorgeous. And not only does it have various shades of pink and gray, but it has these really cool speckles of a deep gold throughout. So that's going to add just so much interest to your knitting, and the finished socks will just be stunning, in my opinion. They'll be really, really beautiful. So this is a pink to gray gradient, and there will be 2 of those in the shop. My last colorway is called Pixelated Rainbow, and it's just like it says. It is speckles and mixtures of all different colors. And so this is just such an interesting color to unravel and knit with. You will get so many different interesting pops of color, and I loved dyeing this up. I thought it was it's just so interesting putting all this layers of dye on the sock blanks and seeing what comes out. So I will have 2 of these in the shop, Pixelated Rainbow. And with all of these sock blanks that I've added, it is on my Lonnie sock base. So it is about 462 to 463 yards per sock blank, which is, it's 100 grams, plenty for a pair of socks. And if you wanted to do shorter socks, if you have small feet, you wanted to do actual shorty socks, you could use the second half of the sock blank for another project. I think they'd be gorgeous fingerless mitts or something like that. You definitely could do another smaller accessory with them. So they're really, really versatile. So you can think about these sock blanks as kind of a skein of yarn in essence. I mean, that's what they are, is a skein of yarn. They're just knitted up, and then I dye on top of the knitted fabric, which is fun for me, and it's fun for you too, hopefully, to see how they unravel and knit up. It's always such a fun surprise. Lastly, I will be stocking some fiber into the shop. These will all be on Polworth, which is one of my absolute favorite fibers to dye as well as to spin. And if I like something, I'm putting it into the shop. That's just kind of how it goes. So hopefully you like it too. The first colorway is kind of a moody, seasonal colorway. This is Purple Passion Flower. It uses all the same dyes that I use on my Purple Passion Flower colorway, but this is how it translates onto fiber, which I think is absolutely beautiful. It has several different shades of purple, as well as this beautiful gold and then bright green. They all kind of meld together into this just very interesting colorway. And I braid these to show you here on the shop update, as well as to take photos of. They will not come to your home braided though. They will be packed loosely in a plastic bag. The reason I do this is just for storage sake. I find personally that in my fiber stash, they become less compressed and they need less prep before spinning if they're unbraided. That's just my experience and my preference, and so how I package my fiber here at Pineapple Yarn is loosely into a bag for storage, and hopefully you're good with that too, because I do think it helps preserve the longevity of the fiber just as far as compression. And so this is just for looks, but this is Purple Passion Flower on Polworth. Next up is a seasonal color. This is All Is Bright. And again, this was the same color of dyes that I used in the All Is Bright colorway that I just showed a minute ago. This is a gorgeous blend of yellows and greens and navy blue and gray and pink. I mean, it's so gorgeous. I would love to spin this up into a barber pole. Ooh, my favorite. This would be a beautiful 2-ply barber pole as well. It would be a beautiful 3-ply as well. I think it would be really pretty if you spun it up, say with a chain ply. It'd be a gorgeous stripy project. So All Is Bright on Polworth. Next up is another seasonal colorway. This is Christmas in the Sand. It is, oh, I love this one. I really love this one. Neon pink, gorgeous teals, turquoises, rust, you know, gold, green. I mean, there's just such a variety of colors in this. Definitely, I love how this turned out. Love all these colors together. So this is Christmas in the Sand on Polworth. The last item I have to share with you is called Primary. It is a beautiful blend of neons, and I really, really like this one. I would love for this one to become kind of a permanent colorway in Pineapple Yarn, because I think there's so many amazing things you could do with this. Not only would it just be a gorgeous 2-ply barber pole, it'd be beautiful as a 3-ply. It'd also be so beautiful either split apart and blended together on a blending board. If you added some Angelina to it to add some sparkle, I think that'd be beautiful. It would be beautiful, obviously, in a drum carder. There's so many different things you could do with this. I also think this would be really pretty paired up with some of my other colorways. Even if you paired up All Is Bright with it, I think you could spin a really interesting project with that. I also think that if you had some type of black fiber, even an undyed black fiber with this, or gray, you could spin up just an amazing project. If you did a combo spun project or a combo plied project, if you spun this into singles and then you took maybe an undyed gray or black fiber, spun that into singles and then plied them together, oh, that would be absolutely stunning. That would be so beautiful. Anyway, just a couple thoughts off the top of my head. This is called Primary, and it is on Polworth as well. That is it for the shop update preview this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, the shop update will be this Friday, November 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. Don't forget to use coupon code THANKYOU2020. It's all one word, no spaces. Enter that at checkout for 15% off any order you place from Friday through Sunday. And I hope that helps you with your gift giving this year, whether it be to others or to yourself. I will see you again next week with an episode of Pineapple Knits. I will see you in 2 weeks with another shop update preview, and I will see you next time. Bye!